OutDaughtered star Danielle Busby on alert concerning daughter. An in-depth look at a mother's growing concern over her daughter's health and behavior. Reality television has long provided an intimate look into the lives of families navigating extraordinary circumstances. For the Busby family, stars of TLC's OutDaughtered, life is anything but ordinary. As the only American family known to have all-female quintuplets, the Busbys quickly captured the hearts of viewers. But now, amid the joyful chaos of raising 6 daughters, including eldest Blake and the quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker, Danielle Busby finds herself in a state of heightened concern. In recent months, Danielle has spoken candidly about being on high alert regarding one of her daughters. The term isn't used lightly. It's loaded with maternal worry, gut instincts, and that unmistakable fear that something might be wrong. The exact nature of her concern, however, remains multifaceted, ranging from possible health issues to behavioral red flags that no parent wants to ignore. The Busby family dynamic. Life in the Busby household is vibrant, loud, and full of love. With 6 girls running around, there's rarely a quiet moment. Adam and Danielle have managed to juggle parenting with the pressures of fame, all while staying grounded. The show OutDaughtered has chronicled everything from diaper changes to school activities, to vacations and the struggles of parenting 5 toddlers at once. But beneath the smiles and playful scenes that fans love, Danielle has always been clear that raising quintuplets is not without its challenges physically, emotionally, and financially. She's long been the glue that keeps the household running, often sacrificing her own well-being to ensure the girls have the best upbringing possible. In this already complex dynamic, any hint that one of the children might need extra attention sets off an immediate alarm. For Danielle, this instinct has now shifted into a state of constant alert. Subtle signs or something bigger. Danielle has noticed changes in one of her daughters, changes that, on the surface, may seem subtle to others, but are glaring to a mother's eye. It's not entirely clear whether the daughter in question is experiencing emotional, behavioral, or physical issues, but Danielle has shared that her mom radar is beeping louder each day. The signs could be something as mild as increased anxiety, sudden withdrawal, or difficulty focusing. Or they might point to something more serious, like developmental delays, chronic fatigue, or pain that the child cannot fully articulate. Fans of the show have speculated that it could involve Hazel, who has dealt with an eye condition since infancy, or Parker, who has sometimes appeared more reserved and anxious than her sisters. However, Danielle has remained intentionally vague about which daughter she is most concerned about, perhaps to protect her privacy, or perhaps because she is still figuring it out herself. What's clear is that Danielle is not brushing aside these concerns. She's watching closely, taking notes, asking questions, and doing what mothers do best, advocating. The weight of maternal instinct. A mother's intuition is often underestimated, but Danielle knows better than to ignore it. In fact, her growing anxiety comes not from panic, but from the persistent gut feeling that something isn't quite right. She has explained that the alert state she's in doesn't mean she's jumping to conclusions, but rather that she's observing more intently, tracking behaviors, emotional patterns, sleep habits, appetite, school performance, and social interactions. In large families, it's easy for small things to go unnoticed. Danielle is determined not to let that happen. She's also made it clear that this state of alert isn't based on fear alone. It's based on love, experience, and the deep bond she shares with her children. Every look, every sigh, every unspoken word carries meaning. Medical journeys and evaluations. Though Danielle hasn't publicly confirmed any diagnoses or specific issues, there are strong indications that the family may be undergoing a series of medical evaluations. Appointments with pediatricians, specialists, and child psychologists may already be in motion or on the horizon. Medical issues among children are not new territory for the Busbys. Hazel's eye condition required ongoing medical treatment and even surgery. Danielle herself has faced mysterious health issues in the past, which have remained somewhat unresolved. This backdrop has made the family more sensitive to warning signs and more proactive when it comes to seeking help. At this stage, the family may be juggling a range of possibilities, from food sensitivities to emotional trauma to something more clinical like ADHD or anxiety disorders. Whatever the case, Danielle is treating the situation with the seriousness it deserves. The emotional toll on a mother. For Danielle, being on alert means more than just vigilance. It means lying awake at night wondering if she missed a clue. It means overanalyzing conversations and reactions. It means carrying the emotional weight of uncertainty, something all parents can relate to, especially when the answers aren't immediate. Balancing her concern with the needs of 5 other children is no easy feat. One child might need therapy or testing, while the others are just being kids full of energy, mischief, and curiosity. Danielle is working overtime to ensure that no child feels neglected or less loved during this time. Adam, her husband, has been a pillar of support, but Danielle still finds herself battling stress, guilt, and worry. As a mother, she feels it's her job to fix whatever's wrong. And in moments where she can't, that sense of helplessness becomes almost unbearable. Fans rally around Danielle. Despite not revealing all the details, Danielle's vulnerability has touched many viewers. Fans have flooded her social media with messages of encouragement, shared stories of similar struggles, and applauded her for being a fierce advocate for her children. Many have praised her transparency, reminding her that no parent has all the answers. Others have offered practical advice, suggesting books, therapists, and techniques that help their own families. The OutDaughtered community has become a circle of support, a place where judgment is replaced by empathy. This outpouring of love has not gone unnoticed. While Danielle remains laser-focused on her daughter, the encouragement gives her strength to keep pushing, keep questioning, and keep loving through it all. The path forward. As of now, Danielle hasn't made any final conclusions about what her daughter might be going through. What she has made clear is that she will continue to trust her instincts, follow through on every concern, and never stop advocating. She's navigating appointments, researching specialists, talking to teachers, and leaning into every resource available. She has also emphasized the importance of early intervention, believing that if something is amiss, addressing it now is better than waiting. Whether the issue turns out to be medical, emotional, behavioral, or simply a phase, Danielle is approaching it with grace and grit. The path may be unclear, but the destination remains the same: her daughter's well-being.